So after 9 months of intense and attritional rugby, the season boils down to this. The Aviva Premiership final, Leicester Tigers against Harlequins. All the ingredients are there for a cracking game. It's first against second from the regular season. Both teams like to run the ball a bit. It'll be in front of a packed house at Twickenham, and the weather, hopefully, will be okay. We're at Harlequins training camp here at the Surrey Sports Centre to find out how they are preparing for the big game. Welcome to Guinness Behind the Badge. It's what every team sets out to achieve from the start of the season, to win the Aviva Premiership trophy. For Harlequins, they are the new boys, and this is uncharted territory as they run out for their very first Premiership final. Harlequins have been at the top of the Premiership for most of the season. They provided the New England captain in the form of Chris Robshaw, who himself has had a season he will never forget. But the team need to work as a fearless unit, and Conor O'Shea will need to draw on all his experience to drive his team home to glory as they face the formidable Leicester Tigers. Tigers, of course, have been here many times before, and their record speaks for itself. They've won the title more times than any other team, and after losing out last season to Saracens, they will be hungry to add another trophy to their well-decorated cabinet. The Tigers will surely be favourites to claim the title. However, Harlequins have proved that they have the ability to win big games. Only one team can reign as the Aviva Premiership champions, and in front of a capacity crowd at Twickenham, this final will certainly be one to remember. Now, in the week building up to an Aviva Premiership final, there's a lot to do. Players to organise, coaching staff to organise, baggage to organise. Sounds like you need a rugby operations manager. Q, the rugby operations manager. Busy man, I guess.
Yeah, it's been an interesting couple of weeks since we beat Northampton. We went to Abu Dhabi last week, which was a little bit impromptu as well, so I got about 5 or 6 days to plan that for 46 of us. A lot of help out there, to be fair, so I'm not going to take all the credit, but yeah, it was interesting getting them all across there and back again, and obviously trying to keep it a little bit quiet as well, from making sure that prying eyes didn't know about it.
And what does your role entail? Is it, as the title suggests, you just look after everything?
Yeah, I don't do any coaching, none of that at all, thankfully. Leave that to the guys that know best. But I think I'd probably best describe it. I mean, there's 2 guys who work with me. I'd be very remiss not to mention them, because it isn't just me. There's Trish and Lou as well, who work really, really hard. But yeah, we essentially support what I would call the specialist staff. You know, we're in behind the scenes, literally making sure that they can do everything. The players can think about rugby. The strength and conditioning guys can think about making sure the guys are in the best shape. The coaches can just get on with coaching, and hopefully the rest of it is mopped up by us.
And come match day, what are your responsibilities?
Again, it's I mean, you know, there's always a last-minute ticket request, which we've kind of got rid of this week just because it's a sellout already. But it's mainly, again, you know, the players have little concerns. You know, they've forgotten something, which, you know, players do, unfortunately, or, you know, just making sure they've got the right kit in front of them to just put on when they get in the dressing room. All the music systems are there. Anything that they could possibly want is there. And then when it comes to the match, yeah, essentially my job's over. Other than, yeah, I do the substitutes on the touchline, and yeah, just listen to a set of instructions whilst the game's going on.
So media day before a big final is always something the players have to endure, but they're a happy bunch, smiles on their faces. Whether they're genuine or not, we'll find out. Joe, when the cameras are pointed at you, do you like it or not? Are you one of the people who runs away when a camera is produced? It's
something you get used to when you first start. It's quite nerve-wracking, like obviously cameras, speaking in public and all that, but as you get better at it, you start to enjoy it a bit more.
Pre-match routine for you, are you a superstitious man, or do you just take it as it comes?
A little bit superstitious. I have my same sort of routine I try and do each day, each game. So I have my Gatorade with a diarrhea in, with all your salts and different bits and bobs, and try and relax, listen to music, try and stay calm, and then I have a stretch and different bits and bobs, get strapped, and then just chill out, read the programme, and yeah, then get into it, get my throwing practice done, and yeah, I'm trying to keep it similar each game.
Pre-match meal? Is it the same one every
Yeah,
time?
it is basically. It's a standard chicken and pasta. Try and stick to it. I've done it since I was young, and it's just something I quite enjoy. I get into. It's not the tastiest meal, but it seems to work. So.
And what music will be pumping through your ears?
Generally a bit of R&B, something a bit lively with a beat. James Johnson's good for tunes. He always hooks up the big Bose speakers in the changing room, blowing them out. So generally listen, chill into that, and then just read the programme and relax a bit.
Now, you'd expect the atmosphere around the Quins camp to be pretty hectic, but it's pretty relaxed. Ugo Moni, you look relaxed. Everyone seems very, very relaxed.
Yeah, I mean, this week, well, apart from there being a final at the end of it, we've got to treat it just like any other. I mean, it's nice that it's the sun shining and there's a lot of expectation, but the main thing for us this week is just to really enjoy it, soak up the atmosphere, soak up the expectation, and look forward to once again playing at Twickenham Stadium.
Can you view it as any other game? Because you said that and then you talk about soaking up the atmosphere, soaking up the occasion. It can't be, can it?
No, I guess it's not. It is a unique situation. I mean, we've never been there before, but then we've played in so many massive matches the last couple of years. You look at Toulouse away this year, the Amlin Cup final last year, beating Munster away. You know, we've been to these arenas, we've been on these occasions. So it's not a case of, you know, what's it going to be like. We've been there, we felt those emotions. It is a Premiership final, we're looking forward to it, but we're a team which is young, sometimes slightly naive, but I think that kind of plays into our hands, and we're going to enjoy it. We'll go about our business the same way we have all season, because ultimately that's what's got us to this position in the first place.
So for you, a win is going to be the world, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. This is the very reason why I signed another 3-year deal, because I wanted to have moments like this, and hopefully there'll be many more to come. I've been building my whole career for a moment like this. I've only won 2 Amlin Cups with Harlequins, and I don't think that's good enough. Not good enough for myself as an individual, for the club, for the fans and everyone involved in it. It will mean the world to me to win on Saturday. I can't wait, but that weight of expectation is not going to be there. We've played against Leicester, we've got a very proud history playing against them. It's a moment which I'm looking forward to, but there's a few more processes to go before I can even start dreaming about anything like that.
So you get through the regular season, you finish at the top of the Premiership. You think that was job done, but no, you've got to keep going. Semi-final and now the grand final at Twickenham to see if you can win the Aviva Premiership for the very first time. Conor O'Shea, you're the man in charge. No pressure then?
No, none. Pressure is on the favourites. Leicester are the favourites. No, we're really excited, Martin. It's been, since we won the Amlin at the end of last season, it's been an exciting start to what I believe is going to be a very exciting journey for a young group of players. We've got a lot of experience on our side, but we've seen through the season this young group of players that are pushing up, and not all of them will get the chance this weekend to play, but I think this team is going to go from strength to strength. Every director of rugby will say the same thing.
Now this is what, talking to the players, what they're saying. They are saying that the experience in the Amlin Cup, beating Toulouse, beating Munster, all these games really are there. They're in the bank and they can call on that, and they're not worried about the weekend. You clearly feel that.
Yeah, and you know, whatever the result, whether we pull it off, whether Leicester win, and Leicester are justifiably favourites. You know, 8 championships in a row, championship finals, all the trophies, their history. But we're as a club trying to create a new chapter in the history of this place, and we're 150 years old in 4 years' time, and I feel we've started to evolve as a team. And when people look back at this final, it'll be decided on small margins. We played a great game a few weeks back in the Stoop. We'll have momentum because we create chances. We have to take them. When Leicester have momentum, which they will because they're a great side, we have to stop them. And that might be really simplistic, but that's going to be the game. There's going to be pivotal moments in this game where we take a chance, we miss a chance, they take a chance, they miss a chance. And let's hope on the balance of it, the balance favours us. But we're going out and we're going to play our game and see where it takes us. If we don't front up physically against Leicester at set piece, at scrum, at maul, which is your game, well, I think it was, will be beaten. So that's first and foremost. Then fancy dance can come out and play, but I'm looking at a team who tribute to our conditioners and our medical staff, where, you know, other than long-term injuries, picking from a full deck of cards. Ugo Monye will be available for selection, which is a tribute to his professionalism, and we'll see if he gets picked. But we're ready to rock and ready to do ourselves justice. Whether that's good enough, we'll wait and see.
I guess you'd be a very proud man if it all goes well.
I'd be proud for the players, I'd be proud for the staff, I'd be proud for the supporters, and maybe take one sip of champagne after it if we do it. But it's a long way, and if we win, brilliant. We'll have to come back next year and prove it wasn't a fluke, because that's what great teams do. If we lose, we'll be written off. We'll have to come back better, and we will, and be competing again.
Well, there we have it. We've spoken to the management, we've spoken to the players. The press conference is all done and dusted. It is now in the hands of the players come game time. Good luck to both teams. It'll be an exciting final, and we can add to that excitement by giving you the opportunity to win a signed Aviva Premiership jersey from the team of your choice. All you have to do is follow the Guinness Twitter account, and then on the Saturday between 12 and 5, follow that Guinness Twitter page. Terms and conditions and instructions are on there, and you could win one of these jerseys. Good luck to you. So the season draws to a close. Thank you so much from all of us here at Guinness for following us throughout the season. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.